So what's up, bro? What's on your mind?
So my mind is it's extremely hard to have conversations like this, especially when in regards to the opposite sex, because even when we talk about these cases of, domestic abuse, or when we talk about, grape and all these things, brothers are coming from the standpoint of eliminating a problem. When you talk to women, they're talking about all the other things that come with the person experiencing the problem. You want to talk about how you feel, how you think, and what was going on, and all these other factors. But sometimes when you're thinking about all of the stuff, which some people would consider fluff, right? The reality is when you get focused on the things that don't help you for the most part, you don't actually start doing the things that do help you. Like there's so many women that have experienced abuse and experienced all of these things, right? They never filed a report. So what happens is the guy that they had the experience with is able to get off scot free. And he go does it to another person and another person. And then when you ask women, well, I didn't do it because of this, which is all valid, which is all true. We understand that. But because of you being stuck in this point, now there's other people that will experience what you experience. And even if he don't got when you put it up, it creates a paper trail. And I just think that sometimes, like when we have these conversations, it's really hard because men are sometimes don't articulate well that they're trying to protect women, right, from themselves. And then you add in the extra layer of the fact that everybody's free. All the women who decided that they want to be with this guy, that guy, or go to this school or this program, this career, you always are asking for protection, but you are independent of any protection because you have the freedom to choose whatever it is that you want to do. So it is true. When you're young, you don't have a very well-rounded frame of mind of understanding the positives and negatives in the world, right? But guess what? When you turn 18, it don't matter if you know that. You're still going to get charged as an adult. You're still going to get hit. I remember when I first got saved, right? I was like 18, 19 or something like that. And I went to this church, right? And the thing that changed my mind about church and whatnot, because I grew up in the church, Catholic church, black Catholic church, right? This man told me, or in his speech, he said, your ignorance of the gospel doesn't protect you from the repercussions thereof. When he said that, I said, snap. I said, yo, that's I said, wait a
My
minute. If I'm
mom
going
and
to hell,
dad said that.
I might as well go find out why I'm going to hell, right? Or what is this big thing that's going on? Because I went to church, but I ain't never care. And it's just very interesting that like we all have situations where we can have an inkling that I might be in trouble. But too many situations that we enter in by ourselves. And that's the reason why when brothers are bringing this stuff up, they'd be like, well, she only has herself to blame because she was the main one making the decision to get into this. And it's like it's hard to even more have these conversations because a lot of people are saying back in the day, this would have been easier to mitigate it because men were responsible for their daughters, right? But then that means that women don't have the same autonomy that they wanted, that they want now, and that they have. Then now you enter in that you have autonomy, you got freedoms, you got whatever it is that you want to do, right? So now you enter in everything based upon your own experience and knowledge, right? And then you get yourself locked up and you'd be like, why nobody protecting me? Nobody can protect you because you are responsible for yourself now, because we now have a structure in a society that's like everybody fend for themselves until enough people get jacked up. Now everybody like, oh, we need to band together, but you can't tell me what to do. So it's just like it's really hard having these conversations between the sexes because we do not approach things the same way. Men is like, all right, A, B, C. Woman is like A subsection B, article 43-C
Tell them.
on the west coast of this statue with article 47B, but they gonna get through everything and they're gonna add more intricacies into the situation for you to better understand the whole thing. But it's like, bro, we ain't always got time for that.
So,
Growing up,
Cheyenne,
growing
I
up.
just have a
real fast,
question
real
for
fast.
HD.
Let me look real fast. And
Okay.
I understand what you're saying, right? But what happens is you guys blame women for something. It's the timing. So when we did the R. Kelly show, it was like, wow, these people come up here talk about R. Kelly now. That's them drawing awareness because obviously it was something he was continually doing. It was like, okay, we're gonna speak about him, and they got down on those people. Y'all start getting on like, what all these people come from? Why y'all just now saying something? Same thing with her. How many people came out to Cassie when she brought that case up? How many people was against Cassie when she brought that case up? Because, she talking about Diddy. So when women step up, if they see a backlash from them stepping up, it makes them not even want to say nothing because now it's like y'all on me and I'm trying to let everybody know
Yeah,
what's
but
going
that be
down.
the main difference between men and women. Brothers are used to having to be the sacrifice because the
What's
thing
the
is, if they don't,
sacrifice?
what I'm saying is like you will stand up and stand on something that maybe everybody else is against, but because you believe this is going to be the betterment of the future, you're going to stand and die on that hill. That's the reason why a lot of women that experience these things, they don't say anything because of how they feel and all the society pressures. But the reason why you're able to exist with some of the protections that you got is because somebody made the sacrifice in spite of what might happen to them, for them to take the brunt of what was going to happen to you so that it wouldn't happen to you, which is why
Facts.
it's like, yo,
But
it's really hard to have these
we're
conversations
So
because it's
so to
like,
piggy
this would be
to
let me real
piggyback
fast.
off
This
of
would
what
be a
HD
decent
Talking
was
about Jesus?
conversation. This is what this
Jesus
would be
can
a
be
different
included.
conversation if Diddy and also from what my understanding is, if these things weren't happening or were just happening to women, please remember these things were also happening to men. The same men that you say have logic that have not spoken. The only person I heard was Raz B probably spoke up. How many of these men up until now spoke up about these things that were happening to them? These are men. So it's not
Yeah,
just women who are
that's
victims. These are
that
also men who are victims who had an opportunity to speak up. And even when Raspy came out years ago and told y'all what was going on, y'all ignored him, made him like the person y'all like, pushed him to the side. And this dude told y'all what was going on. Y'all made a spectacle of him. And not y'all, not you guys, but I'm just saying the community. And now it's all coming
Got a
out in
point.
different voices, and it's like all of a sudden it's legit. Like what?
yeah.
That's why people don't
And,
like
so
to
and
it,
speak
that's
on
like
it.
the
so
difference
I would
between
say let me say this in the situation of the guys, right? I feel that that's a different dynamic than for women. Again, the same exact circumstances. These men knew exactly what they were signing up for. You know what I'm saying? They
But they
knew
were young
that
too.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When
So
we have
14-year-old Usher knew what he was signing up for. Is that what we're going? Is that the argument?
His mama did.
come on, man. Like, come on. You didn't so AP,
I'm
are you seriously saying that at 14 that people were able to make were able to manipulate you in a way where they were able to play with your booty hole?
This is what I will say because I've never been in that situation, but this is what I can say. People were able to manipulate me with just a few $100 to move their bricks for them.
Okay.
AP. You don't say
Now,
that
now,
online.
now, 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 take that. Now you take
AP,
that.
AP, no.
Statutes of limitations.
Listen, it's people out here getting
No,
manipulated,
no,
get
no.
paid
It's
$15 an hour to
it's
work a
It
whole
happened in the
hour.
nine.
That's manipulation though.
but
But
it's
that's the
to me it's
decision
the
though.
to
But that's
me
the
it's the same
decision though.
scenario. To me,
That's
it's the same scenario on a much bigger scale. So, what if I
when
give you two
when you
hundred thousand dollars at 14? Would you would you let
so
me cuddle you in bed? Me
so
at 14, who I was at 14, probably not, because I'm gonna stab the shit out of you. But those guys from those situations and their parents are like, yeah, for $200,000, you can go to Camp
so
Diddy.
AP
I'm just
in,
saying.
You have
hear me
children,
out, hear
Vince.
me out. So
Vince.
AP, in that situation, when they gave you X amount of dollars, did you or did you not know that what you were doing was something that was illegal?
I did not fully understand the scope or scale of what I was doing. No,
It's a yes or no
no,
answer.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I did not fully understand the full scope and scale of what I was doing. I didn't fully understand that there's a difference between moving 3 keys and $200 worth of rocks.
Let me
I
ask
didn't
you a
understand the full scope. I do
question.
now.